Gentlemen, and welcome back to Alpha Day Trading. If this is your first time inside the Alpha Day Trading community, please take a moment to actually leave us a message inside a chat. Myself, other mentors, leaders, and other members inside the community would actually like to take a second to welcome you to the team. Yes, this is a pre-recorded video, so no, I do not wear the same polo every single day. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You'll never know. And again, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you to the team if you are new. And if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to let us know. That's what we're here for. Now, if you guys ever notice any issues whatsoever with the community, simply refresh your browser and that will fix almost every issue. If you notice any issues with the stream quality, scroll down to the lower right-hand side of the stream, click the settings icon and actually set it from auto to 720 or to 1080p, and that will permanently set your quality so you'll never have any issues with the live stream. Now, if you still have any issues and you've refreshed your browser and you've already changed the quality, scroll down to the bottom of the chat room page, click one-on-one support, and actually send us a ticket, and we will be able to reach out to you immediately to get everything fixed. It is our main priority to make sure you guys always have the best experience while you guys are inside a chat. So once again, my name is Josh Howerton. Welcome back to Alpha Day Trading, and if you're brand new, welcome. Day one, baby. Welcome to the Alpha Day Trading community. We're so happy to have you a part of the team. We cannot wait to work with you. And if you ever need anything whatsoever, never hesitate to reach out. We are always here to help. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. Hold on. It's mic check, mic check. Good morning, traders! What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And welcome back to The Price is Right! You are our next contestant. I'm kidding, guys. But again, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, traders. I hope you guys had an amazing night, that you guys are here, fired up, ready to go, ready to rock and roll, to do what we do best and absolutely crush the market and make some killer profits, guys. Again, not really looking at it from a money standpoint, looking at taking the best of the best trades, and we know that the money will follow. So again, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's 8:57 a.m., July 20th. Trader King, Chris, Wade, Casey, Cole, everybody inside the chat, good morning. Everybody over on YouTube, give me a big old good morning as well. Where are you guys tuning in from? But again, I hope you guys had an amazing night. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome morning. You're prepared, you're fired up, you're motivated, you're hungry to absolutely rock and roll, crush it, B-Moose. Good morning, my man. So we're going to try something a little bit different today. I want to just switch it up one day and get your guys' opinion on it. So again, I'm going to just dive in right off the bat. Every single stock with news, looking at the charts, seeing which ones we have. Again, I do the due diligence in the morning, the first 2 hours. I already know what stocks you're going to be watching, right? I already know what stocks are the best, what stocks are not, right? So again, I want to see what you guys think about trying to rock and roll 10 to 15 minutes of just diving into it, not wasting any time. What do we have? What's going on? What has the best opportunity? And maybe not talking about all the nonsense, right? Not talking about the nonsense. Stocks that really don't have a lot of good opportunity. That'll give us about a 10 to 15 minute window for you guys to say, hey, look at this ticker. Hey, look at that ticker. Hey, why did we not talk about this? Usually when I dive into our pre-market commentary session, it's right at 30 minutes, right? I steal the whole 30 minutes, right? So again, I'm thinking 10 to 15 minutes, dive on in, talk about what we have, leave that extra 10 to 15 minute window open. So again, you guys can say, hey, why are we not looking at SWI? Why are we not looking at MTSL, right? Or hey, what do you guys think about XELA? So anything like that, that gives us an opportunity to, again, let you guys get your questions, comments, concerns out on the table. But again, we're not going to be as thorough, right? It's not going to be as thorough, in depth as what we do every single morning, reviewing 15 stocks with news, every single stock in the press release, right? Again, You guys know what we do and how we do it normally every single day, right? I'm going to switch it up today. You guys give me your recommendation on what you like the most, where you think the most amount of value and education comes, and then we'll go ahead and move forward with what you guys like. All right, so again, happy Tuesday. Happy to have you here. Get fired up, get motivated, get ready, because we're going to absolutely crush it like we always do here inside of chat and over on YouTube as well. So once again, good morning. Let's go ahead and not waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So let's go ahead and start with NRBO. All right, NRBO. This stock right now up from 282 to 420. Nice little gap up, 47.5%. We're trading good volume, right? 4.3 million shares against the 300,000 shares. So again, we're trading 10x on the volume. Floats 7 mil. What's going on with NRBO? Why is this stock even up right now? So do we have any news on NRBO? I don't see any news, guys, right? Do you have any news? Do you see any news? I don't see any news whatsoever here on NRBO. The only thing that I see is we had a decent little volume day. So the only thing that I can think is traders that have scanners searching for our abnormal volume, unusual volume. NRBO hit their scanners. Again, the stock traded 5 million shares against its 300,000 average, right? 10x. So again, that probably hit some scanners, right? We have NRBO with abnormal, unusual volume. Boom. We're starting to see some action in post-market and pre-market. So again, there's no credible reason. There's no catalyst, right? There's no press release. There's no technical setup. Again, most likely just some hype because of the unusual volume that had moved into this play yesterday. Once again, around 5 million shares is what we traded yesterday, which is kind of crazy. We barely trade anything on NRBO. So with that being said, NRBO is number one. We are going to keep it on watch. Just be mindful. There's no real reason for this stock to be gapping up 46%. So again, just be very mindful. Be very cautious. If you guys are getting in on this play, lock in your profits quick. Could it rip and run and go to $5 today? Sure. But could it drop? Could traders be up 40% on this swing trade if they are swinging it and want to lock in profit at the open? Absolutely. Right? So again, where could we go? A break over 414, 420, we have room to 458. That's the 200 SMA. That is a key level of resistance. Anything over that, boom, right around $5. Prior bounce levels, prior resistance, right? And then we're just looking at all of this past chart history, all the way up, right? We could see it up towards around 650 today. However, my mindset is, okay, NRBO, gapping up, no catalyst, right? No daily technical setup, no news. Again, traders that may be in this stock swinging it could definitely be, thinking, hey, let's lock in some profits when the market opens, right? Let's go ahead and lock in some profits when the market opens because I'm up 46%. So again, just something to be mindful about. Do we have a little bit of an uptrend here? A slight little uptrend on NRBO. Kind of looks like it was looking like a little bit of this head and shoulders formation, but right now we're getting some really nice volume trying to break up over 420. So again, breaking over 420, we have room to 458, $5, 524, 577, so on and so forth. We know our levels. We know where we can expect the stock to go before we see any kind of selling pressure. All right, we do have that slight uptrend, nothing crazy. So support would be back down towards around like that 365, 375 level. And if we start cracking that level, we could see it all the way back down towards around $3. So again, NRBO, we have volume, we have a nice low float play, we just don't have a catalyst. So it's not the ideal stock to be looking at. Again, I want to figure out where every trader is going to be, right? If I could literally just, I don't know, levitate, hover out of my body, look at all these traders, right? And be like, okay, they're all on this stock. That's where I want to be, right? And I'm trying to get in the minds of other traders. Psychology, right? Getting in the minds of other traders. What are other traders thinking? NRBO is up, gapping up 50% with good volume, but there's no news, right? Again, there has to be a credible reason for me to really be eager and interested in getting involved in a stock. I don't see any news. I'm not really eager and interested, and that's kind of how I think other traders are thinking as well. So I'm thinking like, okay, NRBO, definitely on the watch list, right? But again, is it going to be the number one stock that I want to focus on? Again, it has no news. It could easily dump. And that's what I think other traders may be thinking as well. So we're going to definitely watch NRBO, but just once again, be mindful that there's no news on this play. Moving on, number 2 on the leaderboard. This stock currently has me up about $380 on the day. 2 for 2, 2 trades. Right off the bounce, grabbed about 50 cents out of it. We called the higher low push back up into resistance. The stock right here, nice higher low push right into resistance, above resistance, putting in new pre-market highs of 24.37. So IMNM, definitely a really nice play. What do we have going on with IMNM? Right, so immuno antibody cocktail neutralizes the SARS-CoV-2 Delta variant in preclinical testing. So their antibody cocktail neutralizes, right, the new Delta variant in preclinical testing. Here's something I want to talk about. Last March, right, a lot of these companies, COVID news, they rip and run 100, 200, 300%, 500%, right? We have this new Delta variant. We have this new COVID variant, right? And the mainstream media is freaking out people, right? That's why we're starting to see the market kind of sell off a little bit. New variant, blah, blah, blah. Put the fear in people, right? That's what they're doing, right? That's what they did last time, putting the fear in people. So again, you know, the fear is in people, right? So again, what may we see? Yeah, exactly. COVID-19 stocks ramping up again. Be looking for COVID-19 press releases. My scanner for news is tailored around COVID-19 news. Anytime we have a stock drop any kind of COVID-19 news, watch for a nice big play. I want to be able to get involved in these stocks right when the news drops before catching it 5 minutes later. So again, moving forward, a lot of my press releases in the screener are going to be tailored for COVID news because again, if they come out with COVID news, and right now that's the fear, and we're looking for a new vaccine, something that works, something that's going to help, you know, kill it, whatever the case is, right? We could definitely see a lot of these biotech companies, pharmaceutical companies, like we saw last March and April, go on big time spikes and go on big time runs because, right, they're placing that new COVID Delta variant, that fear, back into people. And again, that's what investors are going to thrive off of. Anything that benefits this negative news, anything that helps drive positivity with this negative news that's out there right now, these stocks are going to really thrive. These stocks, in my opinion, can really blow on up. And that's what we saw last year when the COVID news hit the fan in the first place. So with that being said, all eyes need to be tailored around COVID news, COVID stocks, as again, last year we saw a lot of supernova plays like off hand sanitizer. Oh, this company's making hand sanitizer. All right. Those types of press releases probably aren't going to go ripping and running, but like news like this, right? IMNM, right? Their antibody cocktail neutralizes the new Delta variant in preclinical testing. That's some damn good news, right? That's some positive news to go against all this negative shit in the news right now in the mainstream media. So I like the news on IMNM. IMNM is a 9 million in float stock. Normally it trades less than 100,000 shares. We're trading almost 5 right now in pre-market. We have substantial volume. We have a low float play. We have really, really good news. So if we look at IMNM and compare it to NRBO, which one would you guys want to be focused on? The one that doesn't have any news or the one that has good news? I'm definitely looking at the one that has good news, right? So again, IMNM is my number one stock to watch right out of the gate. Then we have MDWD. Before we do that, IMNM. Where's support? Back down at $20.64. Where's resistance? Right off those highs at 24. Breaking over 24, we have room to 25.45. Breaking over 25.45, we have room to $27.98. Our support level back down around that $20.64. The only thing that we could really do right now on this play, maybe draw a little bit of an uptrend on the play, right? Let's see if it holds these higher lows and these higher highs. See if we get this nice little bounce off the trend line for a leg back up towards around 24 and then up towards around 25.45. IMNM, my favorite play on the day, right? I love the news. I like the float. The volume's great. This stock is already really moving up nice from around 1664 all the way up to 2437. I do like this play a lot. Definitely going to be keeping it on watch team. MDWD. What do we got going on with MDWD? So we have 7 o'clock a.m. Good news, baby. Good news, right? They announced positive. They announced positive top-line results from Phase 3 studies. Woo, baby. I love Phase 3 positive top-line results. All the hot keywords to look for in a press release. So MDWD has very good news, right? This stock right now gapping up about 10%, all right? MDWD about 13%. We have a 24 million in float play. Nice medium float stock. 2.3 million shares traded against the 342,000. So again, we're trading really good volume, and we have really good news. Right now, the stock doesn't have any action. Right now, the stock really isn't gaining that hype, but the news is great. I like the news. The news really fires me up, right? I like the fact that there's a lot of volume. We have a lowish float stock. So again, I'm looking to see if we can get a nice little bounce and a nice run up today on MDWD. Probably another one of the top 3 stocks I'm watching, right? IMNM is definitely making it into the top 3, right? MDWD definitely making it into the top 3 as well. I like this play. You guys are probably asking, but Josh, it just went from 597 back down to 5. We haven't really bounced. We don't have hype. We don't have action. Again, it may not get hype. It may not get action, but I like the news. And I'm thinking, what are other traders thinking? This stock has damn good news, right? This stock is trading 10 times its average daily volume, and it's a low float play. I like MDWD, and I think that if we can hold up some key level of support and start to see a transition, I think we could see a nice big move today over on MDWD. So we have support back down right around $4.64. However, we do have $5 natural support. So we'll keep this on watch. Let's see if MDWD can stay above and hold above $5 natural support. If not, we will see this back down this 464 before possibly seeing any kind of bounce on this play. We would have room back up to retest those highs right around 588. All right, right around 588. And if we start breaking out over 588, we could see this up towards around $6.19. Over 619, how high could it go? Looking up at this resistance level right there at 674. All right, so again, $5 natural support. If we crack below $5, 464 before we possibly get a bounce, we do have room back up to 588, 619, and then $6.74. Definitely making it into the top 3 plays that I'm watching today. So again, IMNM, one of the top 3. MDWD, one of the top 3. All right. And then we're looking at one of yesterday's top gainers, and that's AEHR. This is definitely in one of the top 3 as well. So AEHR yesterday, big time move. This stock goes from around $3.30, hitting highs of $7.67. I alerted this to you guys here inside of chat this morning. We have one big wedge formation, one big uptrend, one big downtrend. We're looking for the uptrend to hold. We're looking for a break of the downtrend. We have room back up to 767. Right now, support is 602. If we crack the uptrend, how low can it go? If we crack this nice big uptrend, we could drop all the way back down towards around $6. However, right now, the trend line is very good support, and we're actually seeing it hold on up, and we're getting a nice little bounce right now above the trend line. We have room back to 767. I'm actually going to bring that down just a little bit into those highs. 757, all right? That's where I think we have a lot of resistance, right around that 757. Anything over that level, $8.16 here on AEHR. Anything over $8.16, 862. Anything over 862, we have room to the 970s. Again, if we crack this uptrend, we have room to fall back down towards 602. We start cracking below 602. We have room to fall back down towards around 525. So my top 3 plays, ladies and gentlemen, right? Penny stock plays. MDWD, I'm watching this one above 5. IMNM, probably the number 1 stock that I want to keep on watch out of the gates. And then we're definitely going to be watching AEHR. Last but not least, before we go and open up the floor for a Q&A, again, reviewing some tickers that you guys have on watch as well. We cannot forget about the SPY. I alerted this one in the morning stock newsletter. I alerted this one inside a chat. I'm looking at this one on the 15-minute chart. I see a lot of bearish divergence right here against resistance, right? Why is this 427.47 a level of resistance? I took a Fibonacci extension and I marked it up from the high to the low. I drove it back up to the high. We can see here that we came up and tagged it beautifully yesterday in post-market. We tagged it again beautifully here in pre-market. So again, that's already been an established level of resistance right around that 427.47 level. That is the 61.8 Fibonacci extension level. So again, we tagged it once, we tagged it twice, makes it valid. We come up for the 3rd touch, and I see this negative divergence. I see this bearish divergence. I'm thinking we have another leg down today, back down to that 422 level, right? We may see a bounce, and then once we crack 422, down towards around 420, that would be our next target here on the SPY. And another thing I want to point out is we have a nice little uptrend on the SPY as well that we could definitely bounce off of. So if we come into a 1 hour chart, let's go ahead and go into a 4 hour chart. We can see here that we have a really nice uptrend, right? From these lows, connects these lows, connects these lows, connects these lows. So again, we do have this really nice, 4 hour daily uptrend, whatever you want to call it. We do have a nice uptrend that we are slowly coming down to. That uptrend puts you right around 420. 420 is also past resistance, past support as well. 420.44. Those two areas intersect today. Here is the uptrend on the higher time frame right here. Here is 420.44 past chart resistance and past chart support. These two levels intersect beautifully. So again, I expect to see the SPY possibly back down, retesting yesterday's lows, maybe get a little bit of a bounce, then come down and actually bounce better off the trend line and off that 420.44. Again, I alerted this. I'm looking at puts. I'm taking more entries on UVXY. I was buying UVXY this morning at 33.87, right? So I was buying UVXY right here, right around $33.87. I'm up over $1 a share right now. I'm up about 4% on this trade. I'm looking for a retest of yesterday's highs, right? So that is my target. I'm looking to sell my 15 shares on my small account up towards around $38.70. And again, full transparency, small account, 15 shares, I'm up $20. That's about 3.9%. Again, my average cost basis was $33.87. I'm up about $1.50 a share right now. Again, my target is going to be $38 and probably like 60 to 70 cents on UVXY, as I do expect to see the SPY have another red day today before actually getting that bounce back up. All right, so boom, 16 minutes in, I really rushed through it. This was different because I felt rushed, having to really rush through these things because, again, I want to see what it's like having this 10 to 15 minute window open for you guys to ask questions, for you guys to let me know about some tickers you're watching, and we can do some extra analysis as well. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. What are you guys looking at, right? What are you guys looking at inside of chat over on YouTube? What would you like some analysis done on? Again, my top 3 plays for penny stocks: IMNM, AEHR, and then MDWD, right? We have NRBO, no news, back burner play for me. AHPI, I'm taking that one off the watch list from yesterday. MTSL, we'll have this on the back burner as well for the day, MTSL. So CCIV, let's go look at CCIV real quick. Churchill Capital. I mean, CCIV, I think, has a little bit more room to the downside. So I think CCIV has just a little bit more room to the downside. I mean, we are bouncing off this trend line. So we do have this daily trend line that we bounced off yesterday. However, as long as we're below the 50 SMA, we have more room to the downside. So if this one breaks back above and regains $23 today, CCIV short-term price target has room to $24.55. If we cannot get back above $23, right, we will not see $24.55. We will probably see this come back down into the 20s, become completely oversold here, and then possibly see the leg up over on CCIV. So again, $23 is key today. If we get back above and regain $23, that's our 50 SMA, we could definitely see this up towards around $24.55 short-term target. OEG. So OEG is currently gapping up about 10% here in pre-market. 50 million in floats. Not trading volume though. Here's the thing. 500,000 shares traded against its 7 million average daily volume. OEG doesn't have attention. We want to be where every trader is. We want to be where the rest of traders are at, right? Again, if you have 100 traders in the market and 80 of them are on IMNM and you have maybe 20 on OEG, what stock do you think is going to rip and run the most, right? Well, you have 80% of the traders on one play, 20% on another, right? The one that has 80% of the traders is the one that's going to rip and run the most. It's going to be the most predictable, right? Because it's all psychology. getting in the minds of other traders. What are other traders expecting to happen if it comes down to this level, right? Are they expecting it to bounce? All right, they're going to buy. That creates the bounce. If the stock rips and runs up $1 into resistance, what are traders thinking, right? They're thinking of locking in profit, selling, right? Those are sell orders. That causes a stock to go down. So again, if we're looking at a stock that has no activity, no traders, it's probably not going to rip and run. It's probably not going to be very predictable. We want to be where the rest of traders are at. It makes the plays predictable. Again, it makes it really easy for us to lock in some pretty easy profits. Again, we want to be where the majority of traders are at. Again, right off the bat, looking at the volume on OEG, we just don't have any volume. The 50 million in floats. We do have some news though. OEG was awarded 3 state projects by Character Communications, so it's okay news. It's nothing crazy. They were awarded a 3-state project. Again, we just don't have the volume right now on OEG. So that's the only reason I'm not a fan of it. And plus, if we look at the technicals, we have some resistance. Actually, we're right above those levels of resistance. So we're above the 50 and the 20. We're above that 444. OEG, I mean, it could possibly break and run up to 5 today, but again, I'm just not a fan of the volume, right? I'm not a fan of the volume. I want to be where everybody else is at, and I don't see everybody else on OEG right now, right? Again, you can add it to your watch list. It is gapping up 10%. It does at least have 500,000 shares, but until we see a lot of volume move in, I doubt it really does that much. It'll be a very slow, choppy play up towards around $5. So again, we have support at 444. We have resistance at 462. Watch for the break over 462. This has room to $5 on OEG. Wilson, assuming YVR is no longer a sleeper. No, this stock never gapped up above the 200 SMA. This stock is dead. We're not looking at YVR. SGOC. Yeah, SGOC, nice consolidation on the daily, getting really, really tight, looking to possibly blow off this top here. And it looks like we're already starting to get that action and get that hype here in pre-market, right? So we're already above that 1437 level. SGOC would have room next target to 1645. So right now, as long as we're above that 1430, 1437-ish level, we could definitely see SGOC have a nice big move up towards around 1465. After 1465, right around 17. And then up towards around $18.81 there on SGOC. I do like it. I'm definitely adding that one to the watch list as well. VVPR from Beth in chat. VVPR. Right now, VVPR getting some action. We had some news right around 9:15. So VVPR announces 29 million distribution deal for electric light vehicles. So again, a huge amount of money. $29 million distribution deal for electric light vehicles. So right now, VVPR, not really seeing that hype, not really seeing that action. Again, this last 5-minute candle, we've traded 41,000 shares in the last about 5 minutes. Oh, this is a 15-minute candle. All right, still in the last 15 minutes, we've traded 43,000 shares. This stock's not really getting that hype. This stock's really not getting that action. Again, we'll keep it on watch. We'll add it as a back burner play. We do have a good press release. VVPR is a former runner. But again, until we get volume, until we get hype, until we get activity, VVPR probably won't do too much. We'll definitely keep it on watch, though. XELA over on YouTube. XELA. This stock could bounce at the 273, right? We do have some nice support around 273. We could see a nice little bounce back up towards around 3. But again, there's not a lot of volume. There's not a lot of hype. The daily chart looks really crappy. Again, if we hold above that 20 EMA and we get a nice little bounce, maybe we hold today, we consolidate tomorrow, and then boom, we get a nice little green day on XELA. We could definitely see that take place. What stock was it like this? Maybe something like MTSL, right? The stock's pulling back all the way down into that 20 EMA. We bounce, we hold, we squeeze, right? That was MTSL off the nice 20 EMA bounce. We go back and look at XELA, maybe we see the same thing on XELA, right? Again, maybe we come down into that 20 EMA. We hold it, we have a short-term bounce, we hold it the next day, and then boom, we have a nice rip and run, again, off of the retest of that 20 EMA, kind of like what we saw here on MTSL. Again, we have a day or two until we actually see that play on out for a possible trade over on XELA if we see something similar. NURO. So why is NURO moving up? So NURO, 9 o'clock press release, receives FDA breakthrough device designation. So we have FDA breakthrough device designation, 2-star keyword, not shabby, looking to possibly break over that 388 resistance here in pre-market. We have a lot of resistance right around that 388. Obviously $4 natural resistance, but then we have room up towards around 450 here over on NURO. Anything over $4.50, our next level would be like 466, and then we'd be looking up towards around 487 here on NURO. So NURO has news. NURO is number 3 on the leaderboard, slowly getting some nice volume. It's a 3 million in float play. I do like NURO. We have news, we have a low float. We've traded a decent amount of volume in the last 20 minutes since that press release has been dropped. Definitely going to be watching NURO, especially if we start breaking 388 and $4. We do have room to 450 first target here on NURO. So look at that. We got like an extra 10 tickers in the last 13 minutes. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like me kind of just really diving in right off the bat, brushing through everything, really leaving the irrelevant stuff off the table, and then taking the time to kind of look at your guys' tickers and answer your guys' questions? Or do you like me to really break everything down each and every day, even the stocks that will be, you know, irrelevant for the day, right? Again, sometimes we talk about stocks that we don't even watch because the news is garbage, there's no volume, but we take 3 minutes to do that. Is that important to you guys? To kind of separate and differentiate the shit news from the good news, the irrelevant stocks from the relevant stocks? Or do you guys like just really diving into the relevant plays, talking about them, why they're moving on up, what we have as far as opportunity, and then spending that last 10 to 15 minutes and actually doing a little Q&A? What do you guys like? Again, let me know. So let's go ahead and do a poll. So what stock is going to do the best today? Is it going to be NURO? Is it going to be IMNM? Is it going to be AEHR? Or is it going to be NMD? WD? Let's go ahead and do a poll real quick. What stock is going to do the best today? All right, you guys will have the poll here in the next 27-ish seconds. It will update. Nope, the poll is live. What stock is going to do the best today, team? The poll is live. Not here on this side yet. It'll update here in a moment. Here we go. What stock is going to do the best today? All right, I'm going to choose IMNM. That's the stock that I like. So go ahead and cast your votes. Let's see what you guys are thinking here inside of chat on what stock is going to do the best today. Again, you guys over on YouTube, feel free to participate as well. What stock do you think is going to be the best today? Is it going to be IMNM, NURO, AEHR, or MDWS? Cast your vote. Let's see what you guys are thinking. So right now, team, we have about 1 minute and 15 seconds till the start of the day. So we got IMNM right now. 64% of traders think that it's going to be ticker IMNM. So right now, this is the one that we're watching. Look at that beautiful bounce off the trend line, guys. As we were talking about it, watch for the bounce. You even had that higher low, higher high confirmation at 2268. Boom. Nice big move there over on IMNM. Looking for a possible washout long here on IMNM to try and catch a dip right at the open. Back down towards around $23 for the washout long. Dennis saying AEHR. All right, so again, right now we have 64% of chat saying IMNM. We have 18% of chat saying AEHR. So right now, I'm thinking IMNM as well. This is going to be the #1 stock that we have on the live stream. We have 7 seconds to go. Let's get ready. Let's get fired up. And let's have an awesome day, team. Again, looking for that washout long back down towards around that $23 mark. Let's see if it washes out, or let's see if it just pops over the highs. I want to see a nice big dollar dump back down towards around 23. Right now, nice little pop right out of the gate. Maybe a little panic pop. It has room at 25.45. I did not get that washout long fill. It was about 20 cents away from my ideal entry. I did not get the washout long, but that's where I wanted it. It was around 23. It came down to like 23.17-ish. So I never got that fill there over on IMNM. So right now I'm just sitting back. Right off 23. I still didn't get the fill because it was already bouncing at 23.20, so I never got the washout long. We are coming back down into that trend line, though. How's NURO doing? Nothing right now. SGOC back above 1440. We have room back up into the 15s, guys. NRBO, nothing happening. MDWD, nothing happening. MTSL, nothing. AEHR, how's that one looking? This one coming back down into this big trend line as well. Maybe a red to green move off the trend line. We'll kind of keep that one on watch. The SPY is actually having a nice little red candle right here, back down towards around 425. I'm up about $30 on my UVXY. So UVXY is having a nice little pop to it. I was in around 33.80 on this play. So right now, looking really nice, looking really good here on UVXY. I want to see UVXY holding above the 50 today. I don't want to see this down below the open. Down below 35, I'm out of UVXY. We look at the SPY. We still have a little bit of room to the downside today. So we'll keep these on watch. The SPY having a nice big red 5-minute candle right now. Again, UVXY. Back below 35. That's where I look to lock in some profits. Let's keep IMNM on high watch right off this trend line. High watch off the trend line. Possible red to green move coming on up here on IMNM. Let's see if we start getting some hype here off that possible red to green move. Stops on this play are like 22.40. Again, right out of the gate, these are high risk, high reward plays. But let's see, we're starting to see that transition from selling to buying. We are above the uptrend. Stops are at $22.40 on this play. I have 325 shares as a starter. And again, looking to see if we get some hype here back above 23 for the move back up towards around that 24.20 level here on IMNM. Right now, this stock is looking a little weak. Right now, I don't want to see it below like that 22.13. We're right off the trend line right now here on IMNM. Not really seeing the volume that we want to see, though, team. Not really seeing that volume that we want to see here on IMNM. Right now, I am taking a little bit of heat on this trade. I was looking to see this already kind of pop back up. Again, I'm still holding this above 22. I am taking a little bit of heat on the trade, but I do think we have a nice little possible red to green move off this uptrend back to the upside on IMNM. But again, my stops are going to have to be underneath those lows, right around like 22.10. So again, my stops are going to be in the low 22s. Again, that'll probably wipe my profits out for the day if I do get stopped out, but I do like the trade here on IMNM. Let's see if we start getting some action back up to $23 here, team. Let's see if we get a quick little pop, possibly back over 23. There, we're starting to see a nice little pop here. Now we're kind of mentally putting stops at 22.50-ish, right? We want to see this breaking and holding over 23. Ooh. Let's go ahead and get out of that play. That stock, that was a nasty little false breakout. So again, I was able to kind of get out of that play on half my position up towards around 23, and then the other stop was 22.17. So I did take a little bit of a loss there on IMNM, but it wasn't anything crazy. I took about a $100 loss on that trade. I got out right when we started to see that nasty sell pressure to the downside. So it definitely was trying to give it a go off the trend line. We saw the pop, but again, just getting slammed down aggressively. So again, that's kind of what we've been seeing in this market, team. We've been seeing a lot of good setups, right? What did we see yesterday? We saw a lot of great setups that were trying to form, trying to work out, and then we see a lot of what I would say manipulation, right? I mean, a lot of killer setups looking to get that move and then getting slammed down really aggressively, right? You're kind of like, what the is going on? So again, be smart, be safe. Even a lot of these A+ really nice setups have been failing, and they've been leading to a lot of big cracks and a lot of big dumps, right? That's what we saw yesterday morning a lot until we came into the afternoon and saw like AEHR, MTSL go on some big time moves. So again, right now, be smart, be safe. We're 6 minutes into the market. That was a nice trade on IMNM, right off the trend line, right? Right off those lows as well, looking for that red to green move. We just never really got that hype and never got that action. You do not want to see the SPY over 427.50. You do not want to see this closing and trading above 427.50. If so, this one has room back up to like 430. Right now, NRBO is still number one on the leaderboard, currently up 55%. Woo! Catherine, look at that. In and out, $40 a contract, $160 in 4 minutes. Ah, I love it. I love it. Good stuff, Catherine. Good stuff. Nice, easy money. $150 in 10 minutes. $160 in 10 minutes. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Way to kill it. Way to crush it. I love it. Still watching IMNM above $20.50-ish cents. SPY is still struggling to get back over 426. I'm still holding on to my UVXY. AMC is actually flagging right here, guys. AMC is actually trying to flag right here. Kind of noticed this one was moving up a little bit today. AMC is trying to get a nice little flag formation. Right around that $26 mark. So I'm long AMC for the flag. So I just grabbed a long position AMC for the flag. Let's see if it actually flags and breaks out here. There we go. I'm going to lock in a quick 137. I'm going to lock in a quick 130 bucks. I'll take it. Get my some of that loss back from IMNM. Quick little scalp there above 26. Nothing crazy, you know, 25 cents a share, but again, nice little trade. I don't want to give anything back, especially when I make $137 in 10 seconds. So right now I'm up about $3.93 on the day. So again, really just sitting back, being patient, looking for a nice, solid $200 trade. That's it. Nice, solid, consistent, low risk, decent reward, 200 bucks. That'll get me up past my goal on the day. I'm happy. I've only traded 5,000 shares on the day, so my commissions are like $12. So right now, again, sitting back, being patient, looking for the best of the best setups. And again, crossing over 500 bucks, that's my goal. Again, looking for some small account trades as well. Right now, I have not come across really any really nice small account trade. Maybe IMNM if we level and form some market structure, some support above that $20.50 level. I do want to keep MTSL on watch for tomorrow. Possible mid-candle breakout if we close just like this today. If we do absolutely nothing and we close just like this on MTSL, definitely looking for a little bit of a mid-candle breakout. And I completely forgot, ladies and gentlemen, over on YouTube, again, we close the stream at 9:30. I get a little carried away. We rock and roll. We dive into it. We have some fun. We try and make some money. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you need anything, I'm always here to help. Send me an email, Josh at Alpha Day Trading. If you want to check out joining the team, kind of see the value and the everything that you get being a team member, go ahead and go over to alphadaytrading.com. Check us out. Give us a shot. See what all the hype's about. But other than that, if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, send me an email anytime. Josh at Alpha Day Trading. I am always here to help. You guys have an amazing day. Happy, safe trading. Lock in those profits when you have them. And I'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning, right around 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have an awesome day, ladies and gentlemen, over on YouTube. Take care. Trade smart. And again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So UVXY, I'm putting a stop at break even. UVXY, I'm putting a stop at break even. My break even's 33.87. I'm going 33.90 on the stop. Again, I want to have a stop order at break even. I don't want to lose anything on the trade, and I only had about 15 shares in the first place. But right now, again, the SPY's trying to pop on up. Again, when the SPY rallies and it moves to the upside, UVXY starts moving down. So again, before I lose track of that trade and I forget that I actually have UVXY, I am putting a stop at break even on that trade. I'm still liking AMC, guys. I still like AMC. I'm long again on AMC off the higher low, the 9 EMA. Looking to see if we get the pop back up to 36.48 here on AMC. Let's see if AMC is going to try and get that leg on up here. Back up to 36.50. AMC looks okay. AMC looks decent. Let's see if we get that hype and we get that volume back up to $36.50. There's 36.30. We're getting there, slow and steady. We got about 25 seconds left on this candle. Volume looks good. Volume looks great. I'm going to go ahead and lock it up. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and lock it up. Another $100 scalp. $500 on the day. That's my goal. Not even 15 minutes into the day and I'm already hitting my daily goal. I'm happy. Nice little trade. Couple base hits. I think I've had like 3 trades on the day. 2 on AMC. No, I've had 5. I had 3 on IMNM. I was 2 for 3 and then 2 for 2 on AMC. Hit my goal. So right now I'm really just taking a step back and scaling back on my size. Not really putting myself in position to lose. I'm trying to still rock and roll and make some trades, but AMC was beautiful off the attempt for the flag. Higher low, a little bit of that higher low push. Nice little ascending triangle breakout of AMC. Some nice profits to be made there.